So we did a huge photo shoot for the single cover of I Begin to Wonder and Neon Nights and all the press shots. So there were an incredible amount of costume changes during the day to shoot all of this. The Neon Nights album cover was shot at the end of the day. We copied a famous old shot of Liza Minnelli from a famous club in New York called Studio 54, which sort of kicked off the whole dance scene and the whole glamour club going out, and there was a shot of her crawling across the floor, and we loved this, so copied that, and that ended up being the album cover. But basically you sort of do a bunch of shots, and then when you see them back, say, okay, that'll be good for that, that'll be good for that. So funnily enough, when everyone was having a lunch break, Matthew Donaldson, the photographer, grabbed me and said, okay, I just want to do a shot with you in the corridor, and I don't want everyone fussing over you, so let's just run out and shoot that. And that ended up being the single cover for I Begin to Wonder, and I loved that shot. I Begin to Wonder was released with the album Neon Nights. This went on to become my biggest single ever, came in the charts, UK charts at #2, and just missed out on the #1 spot all week. It was a really tense week. We were just trailing behind Christina Aguilera and her song Beautiful. So I was fine because it's, you know, I knew Beautiful was a fantastic, fantastic song. So we're in good company. Because it was my biggest selling single ever, I had a party with a bunch of friends and all the people from my record company that had worked so hard, and it was absolutely a knockout time. I really felt, you know, so special, and that all the hard work had been worth it. Don't Want to Lose This Feeling video shoot. I worked with Phil Griffin again, who I did I Begin to Wonder with. We got on very well, and we wanted to do a video where we got out of the studio. So we decided it was a summer release, let's get on the beach. But to do something a little bit different, we thought we'd set it in nighttime. So video shoots take almost 24 hours. So when I arrived at the beach in the daytime, it was really intensely sunny. So I was actually being filmed inside a tent that was completely blacked off, so that it would match the nighttime scenes when we had people running around and dancing in amongst the cars and stuff. And everyone was saying, yeah, it's nice and warm on the beach. Until it got to the evening time when the crew had 3 puffer jackets on, and I'm there in the most minutely short dress with little straps. I mean, it was this much of a dress, and it was so cold. We wanted the video to look really hot and balmy and sweaty, and we think we achieved that. I think the video looks really good, but I cannot tell you how cold it was and how long the shoot was. I think I left the hotel at 8 AM in the morning to start dance rehearsals and learn the dance routine for the shoot. Went straight to the shoot, and I got back at about 8 AM the next morning. With having lots of hit singles in the charts for Neon Nights, I've done a lot of TV shows to promote the album. Promotions is also lots of radio, which is great because it's so immediate with people listening. And the best bit, all the performances. And I've done lots of performances all over the world with the Neon Nights. The biggest one had to be Party in the Park, which was performed and filmed in Hyde Park in London. And there was, and I even get giddy saying this, 100,000 people. It was a beautiful sunny day. A lot of my favorite pop performers were there, the Mystique Girls, the Atomic Kitten Girls, met up with Blue backstage. I was a big fan when I met Wheatus, because they have one of my favorite pop songs ever called Dirtbag, and I got my tour manager to go up to their tour manager to say, can Dannii please have a picture with you? And I got some really, really cute snaps, which I keep on my computer. And then I was on stage just after Beyonce, which was, wow, amazing. So she was coming off, I was walking on stage. I can't tell you how frightened I was. Really, really, really petrified. And I'd organised to have a little camera that one of the dancers took on stage for me. And my favourite bit was I got to film the whole audience just going mad, and it's just such a great memory to keep, great footage to have.